Hello guys, I'm back again. This is Made Black, and then we are here to discuss about artist management and then artists needing management and stuff like that. Previously we had talked about that same topic, and I guess a lot of people still don't understand how some of these things work. So I'm going to talk about some of the feedbacks I got and then try to clarify some things. So, but before that, I would like to make something clear to young artists out there that they should pay attention to details of certain things that are sent to them. In most situations, I've sent links to some artists, but they seem not to have read or fully understood some of those details, and it's very worrying because in show business there are instances where you have contracts and stuff like that. If you are being sent those informations, you need to be able to go through them and understand what it means. But I guess some artists are not really that literate or educated, so they cannot decode some of this stuff well understood, but they need to get people who can do that for them, so that can be done. Okay, anyways, going into the artist management issue, before I had made it clear that before you can be managed or be managed by a team or a label, usually you have to put yourself on a certain level so that they can see you or reach you. So if you're an artist who don't have demos, like no mixtapes recorded, nothing out there, no numbers, is difficult because labels and artist managers are not, how will I put it, they aren't scouting for new art. We have people who do discovery. They go around discovering young art and then pitch them to artist managers and big labels. You get it? But mostly in our industry, we don't have people going around discovering artists, so it's usually difficult. And even if you have people who go around discovering artists, sometimes you need to put yourself on a certain level for them to see you. So one of the most important things is to brand yourself as an artist. Brand yourself, your social media, your photography, your handles, your everything. Get your music out there. Improve some of your numbers. If you have to pay for ads or promotions to get it done, do it. You have to put yourself on a certain level. Now, when a management team or a label comes for you, one of the things they consider is whether or not that particular artist is commerciable, like whether you'll be able to bring in income. Not just good music, but will that music bring in income? So they do what we call a financial evaluation, or how will I say? Let me just put it that way. They will evaluate your whole craft to see if your craft will bring in money and how much it can bring in. They need to be able to have a perspective and a projection of how things may be if they start working with you. Now, in the situation whereby you don't put yourself together and they are unable to get such information, they do not consider, because there are a lot of artists out there who have done that already. So they look at them instead and don't look at you. And in most situations, like, it takes very long before you get someone, just one person coming through saying that, okay, you know what, I want to help you, I want to work with you, I want to invest money in your art and stuff like that. But I want to stress one thing. No management or label will come to you offering a free service. No. They don't offer a free service. When they come, they offer you services in exchange for certain portion of your earnings. That's why they do the financial evaluation and economic evaluation and stuff like that, to make sure that yes, there's money where we are going to, and then both sides will benefit. So after putting yourself together in that way, it's way easier for them to see you or someone to see you. But in most situations, sometimes it depends on your talent too. If you are doing what everyone is doing, you may not get the attention. But if you are doing something different, you may get the attention. So that is another thing too. That in the course of our discussion, in subsequent audios, we will talk about how to choose a style, the style of music to do, what can sell, how to put yourself together. We'll talk about all those stuff. So getting yourself out there is most important. Let them see you. You see. So sometimes I have artists who don't have any recording, especially mastered tracks. They come and be like, oh, I want management, I want someone who will be sponsoring my recordings and stuff like that, which well, you have people who do that, but they are mostly people who are like friends or family members to artists who are helping them. But when you want a team to come do that for you, it's usually business. So that becomes difficult because it's not easy to convince someone that, oh, come pay for my recording and stuff. If they pay for recording and get your recording done and the recording doesn't sell, the music doesn't sell, the music isn't good enough, what do? They will be running at a loss. So that's the thing. We need to make sure that some of these things are upright or in the right direction before you can even approach anyone. But in some situations, you could approach a team that discovers artists, you get it, so that they can help you get a management. It happens sometimes, but with that, you have to be exceptionally good enough to convince this person discovering you that, okay, yes, I need you to find me a management, and then they'll go out there and find you a management. You get it? Maybe reaching out to certain business people in the industry and stuff like that and see whether they can invest in your craft. It happens, but you have to be exceptionally good, which in most situations it is not like that. And if you have to be exceptionally good, you have to have works that will show for it, meaning there have to be works already released or unreleased that you can show, okay, these are some of my works, so that they can determine whether or not you are that good or something like that. So it's a whole process. It's not just getting up and getting the manager something. It's a whole process. And I think artists should pay attention to some of these details so that it will help them in the long run. Okay, so in the next audio we'll be talking about what type of artist management we have, and then which one is good for which or whom. So okay, so for the sake of the misunderstanding about the caption, I will be changing this caption so that it may not mislead most of the people again. Okay, thank you, and then we'll meet another time.